We get asked a lot about the difference between ARM and Classic, and realistically you may be in a situation where you're either starting out and trying to understand what ARM is, or if what Classic is. We believe that you should be focused entirely on ARM, and I'm going to give you a number of reasons why. This is the Azure Resource Management Deployment Model, ARM for short. And you'll hear a lot of things like ARM templates. Why would I want to use that? Let's talk through, I've got 6 reasons why you want to really look at using ARM and why it should matter for you in this environment and why it should be the way you should look at it. First of all, ARM lets you deploy, manage, and monitor all of the Azure resources for an application or a specific solution as a group. And it can include almost every resource within Azure. There are some that are still only Classic. We're not going to worry about those now. The other thing is, as you do ARM template deployment, you're going to be able to deploy as a unit, but not just once. You're going to have the ability to deploy multiple times through the lifecycle of your application, and you're going to be able to manage that deployment process. So that's reason 2, is you're going to have this an ongoing process. You make a change to your application, you change your deployment in ARM, and you're going to have this opportunity to move forward with that. The access control. So access to the resources can be managed as a unit. So as you start thinking about how to do separation of duties and compliance from SOX, for instance, you may have specific rules around the application that you're doing. You can apply access control to that, and then those rules apply in general to that entire deployment solution that you have. Resources can be tagged. This is really nice if you're in a large Azure environment. Our organization has a lot of components and different things we support using Azure, of course. And some of those we need to tag. We need to say, hey, all these things are logically grouped together for whatever purpose, for the purpose of identifying them within the list of resources we are using, to identify them in billing. There's a lot of opportunity around using ARM templates and the ARM deployment model to tag your resources for that purpose. I've mentioned templates over and over and over again. So that is really reason number 5, templates. Why templates? Why do they matter? Well, JSON templates can be created to actually configure your entire pattern. So this allows you, if you're doing a standard application rollout, and maybe you have a base template you even use, then you can actually create this template. It has all the really important things in there. It can be parameterized, and then you can issue out and deploy your resources as a group using the template. Very cool feature, very robust. Along all the resources that are available. You can also define the dependencies to make sure that it's deployed in the correct order. So this is reason 6. One of the hardest things to do is keep all this straight. Do you want to manage it in PowerShell, or do you want to manage it in template and use this deployment model to get it out? You should absolutely look at ARM for that. So those are the 6 top reasons we have for using ARM deployment. The 7th bonus reason is you shouldn't use Classic because it's probably going to go away. We don't know when that would be or how that looks, but almost every new thing in Azure is going to ARM first. So if you're new to Azure or you want to take advantage of new tech, use ARM. Any other questions around this or anything else around ARM and Classic deployment models? Click the link below for more information. Thank you.